Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this one, we are going to be taking a look at Eeka. Now, not just any Eeka. This is a special Eeka because we're going to be running a melee one. You might be wondering why. Well, recently, Eeka did get a bunch of new melee fire moves, so we're going to be trying it out, see how we feel about it, and we're going to be having a good time. Hopefully. And I know that Eeka is pretty solid. Wow, this running animation I didn't notice was pretty cool. I kind of wish his head leaned a bit more into it. That's okay though. But yes, I'm excited to take a look at this. Now here we have our Eeka. Of course, we have got the Personality Nimble. I'm going to be running the secret ability because I want to make sure I could have some sort of immunity to like electric and Zulong attacks in general. That's always great. And it's just nice having immunities. Honestly, because no matter what Eeka you're using, it's going to have either fire or electric immunity. And generally people... Hold up, I need to center this. Generally people more so link Eeka to fire immunity rather than electric immunity. And then we have the item Specialty Gloves, which is going to allow us to deal increased melee damage. And then we have our moves of Thunder Crash, Blaze of Glory, Charred Claws, and Jolt. Now you might be wondering, why are you running Jolt? I want to have it there in case I fight something like a Stratosaur. I think that would be a very good use for Jolt. Just getting a nice clutch kill, and in general, priority is a good option. And we do not have a bad range attack stat, seeing as even though we have 200 melee attack invested, our range attack is still higher. So that's funny. And then, yeah, we have our Charred Claws here, which is our second melee move that we got. And it is just a solid amount of damage. It's basically just... Thunder Crash, but fire, less power, more energy, and no recoil. But yeah, and the TPs are very simple. We have 32 health, which is just leftovers. After you put into 68 energy, gets you up to 300, which is probably fine. I don't see any real issue with that. 200 melee attack and 200 speed, so as fast as possible, and do as much damage as possible. But yeah, we're also going to be running Specialty Gloves to increase our damage as much as possible. And I'm honestly excited to try this out, because what if we fight something like a Venolin? A Plasmoth that would want to switch in, right? And then we can get really big damage on it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we go into the first one. A Plasmoth game 1. Oh god, stop yawning. Finally, a Plasmoth game 1. This will be fun. I'm gonna go with Tyrex because it's just a good option into Plasmoth in general. This is good for Chienta. I can bring this. I don't think a lead with it is a very good idea. I have no pivot, so I have to remember I have no way to pivot. I've been leading with Waba like every game, and what would their counter to Waba be? Probably Hunder. I want to beat Hunder. The Blaze Rush with Kiro and Omega K could risk the miss, but... I can bring this for the Banfino, in case I want to try to beat that thing. And then, like, Thaumon's way too good in this game to not use, right? Like, the only thing that resists it is their own Thaumon and then Hunder, which is going to take a lot of damage. Only real issue with this is our defensive backbone, being these three, is not bad, actually. They don't have many ways to threaten ice types, which is also nice as well. I don't know, like, do I want to go Eeka? My problem is, if they go with Dusket lead, then this is not great as a lead. So let's just see what they do. Oh, interesting. They go with Banfino. Well, I do get a funny one-shot on it with Muck Blast. And I don't think I ever can fall below half here to any one Thaumon hit, unless it's Slap Down. I don't see any reason to not Psycho Blast. It's just going to deal absolutely huge damage to anything. And it might even kill Banfino, just because of how strong it is, and Banfino does not have a range defense stat. Nearly. So, do we take half here? Our Thaumon is still has its ability, so we still have really good priority options. So that's really good. But yeah, you never do that there. I mean, should have just gone Dusket immediately, right, if they had it. Okay, Thunder. Bop. I can just click it again. Thaumon, by the way. Wow, is it like very foolish or something? What is this? I'm very confused. Okay. Whew. This is also taking half, right? No, okay. I'm so down for that amount of damage that I just threw out, basically for free. We do have Jolt for both Banfino and not really Hunder. Hunder's way above half, but it is a solid option to switch into if we want to. My Blaze of Glory's not looking bad either. Oh no. Oof. Actually, why did I switch in Tyrex? I don't really know why I did that. I'm not gonna lie. That's not Goggles, right? Doesn't seem like Goggles. I don't know why I did that. For some reason, I had the mindset of I'm just gonna go into Tyrex on Salmon. So I guess I didn't expect Nature's Force. I should be fine here. Oh my god, we are totally fine. Alright, it's not. It's definitely not Goggles. It's not Goggles. We're gonna go for some barbs here. It'll just make sure Banfino stays dead. So that's gonna be fine. I've been playing a lot of Jump Stars recently, and I've been having a lot of fun. They recently came out with a new character today. And this character is quite busted. Definitely one of the top characters in the game at the moment. Definitely top 5. But basically, the only reason he's like super duper good is because he has this one passive ability that he has a passive ability that's an execute. So like if they're below 15% of their health and you stun them, you just execute them. So going off of that, he seems really, really strong, right? So he also has this other ability that makes his normal M1 attack stun, and it's a ranged stun. But it is only after it returns to you, because he has one of those like boomerang attacks where you'll throw it out, and then it'll come back to you, and it's a hitbox that entire time. So he'll throw it out, it'll pierce everyone, it'll then come back to him, and on it coming back, if it hits someone with the initial throw, they will be stunned. So you basically just have to hit someone under, like, if they have 2,000 health, they're just gonna die when you hit them, somewhere around there. It's just a nice way to like get a quick kill, right? That's pretty much what it is. Harmonize. Uh-oh. We're gonna die to Dusket. I'm just gonna go Loomy. I mean, I froze the Dusket. This is great. I'm glad I dropped Lester Lou for Bitter Cold. Such a better move. Bum ba dum bum. Boom, 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 boom. Just gonna wave record here if we can. It is surely taking a little bit of time for him to make his move here. I probably could have just flashed and fleed. For some reason, I was under the impression that he had +1 range defense, because I guess I'm still not used to Haste and Dusket existing. But this shouldn't deal any damage to me. That wasn't even mean-spirited boosted, actually. That was not terrible, which is a little worrisome. I could get flinched, so this isn't exactly something that I want to stay in against. I'm actually fine with going to Waba now, just because I'm going to ignore the +1 range defense, or range attack. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm trying to decide when I want to send Eeka in, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Yeah, this thing just won't deal damage to me. It's Hasten. So it's probably a Press Dark Surge, is what I'm going to be assuming this is. Yeah, it just wants to poison me, and I think that's fine. At this point, Waba has definitely done its job of stopping setup sweep. Yeah, I'm not against that. That's nice. Press is definitely going to want to come out here. So yeah, this is fine. Oh no, they just go for Dark Surge. So I wonder what they are. Like, what is all their, what's their last move? They've shown Hasten, Poison, Dark Surge. I wonder. Little unfortunate though that they had to live on freaking 1 HP. That's quite annoying. I was thinking it was oppressed this entire time. Well, that's just dead. It's not like that. Yeah, it's not like that could live, right? As long as my Thaumin is above half health, I can easily just kill the Hunter later. So I'm not really worried about dealing with Hunter, but I'm not in general worried about dealing with it, especially since I have my Eeka in the back, which does have strong moves into it. I want to try going for Blaze of Glory. I feel like if they have Plasmoth, they're going to play it now. Or they could just go Thaumin. Because if they go Thaumin, yeah, this is a little bit of an unfortunate situation for me. I can save Loomy, but I know that the Thaumin's not Goggles. I don't really see a reason to save it. I'd only have saved it if I needed to kill Hunter, which I don't need to. Well, Thaumin has no way to kill Eeka. Yeah, I have no fear of this thing, and I'm nimble, so there is a good chance that I could actually outspeed this thing. Alright, let's throw out Charred Claws. No, okay. Oh no, it's mental. Am I fine? I am, okay. My range defense fell. Oh boy. So it's Dokomori Hunter as the last. That's what we're working with here. I'm assuming Hunter's coming in. Now I'm actually just gonna go straight into Tyrex here. Because I have a win with Thaumin. So it's like if I sack Tyrex, go Thaumin, right? I don't get the play here. This is a little bit of a dumb move. I want to see how much damage if I could have. I definitely killed Doku with Blaze of Glory Eeka at that range, but I want to know. I wanted to see it happen, you know. Down goes the Doku. Big. I finally have conformed to the meta of Tyrex being really freaking good for no reason. Because God, this thing is broken. It does everything. There's not one thing that Tyrex does not do. They're gonna Blaze Chomp. I need to figure out a way to get a Thunder Chomp lured. That's the thing. If I could figure that out, I'd be able to get into Eeka, but they're always gonna go for Mega Chomp, so I guess we'll just take the one kill that we got there. It wasn't really a useful kill. I could have probably done a lot more with Eeka here, but I never really swapped it in. So that was a lot of my fault there, that I could have played it better. But hey, that's okay. It did get one kill, and that is not awful. Oh, shoot! We an expert, dude. Let's go. Yippee! Y'all, it's an egg. It's just an egg. What? It's a tiny man. Wait, can I fly and check it? No, he's gone! Alrighty. Here we go. To our next one. Okay, what are they going to switch in on Eeka? Not much, actually. Only thing I could think of would be, like, Obelisk. Electric move is a lot better here, but, like, fire is better to go for early. What if I lead with it? They wouldn't go Garlash, right? They could, I guess. Garlash got Vice Jaws, which I need to do that one. That'll be a fun one. There is a Florant, so it's going to be a little irritating having to take that thing down. Florant can't hit fire very well, though. So we do have options into that, but it did just get Vice Jaws recently and hit Ice types. So I'm going to play that one a little safe. This game ends very quickly if I can just kill Moraith. And then Thaumin just gets to Psycho Blast literally everything without any fear. Yeah. That's an easy win on this game, is just Psycho Blasting everything. Luminami is going to be very, very important in this game. I don't see a point for Wiki. I think Kierlin could throw out some really, really solid early damage. If I could get a Blaze Rush off and then a Sharpen on something, woo, it'd be awesome. Let's see if I can do something here, though. I feel like this is definitely the team I bring. Only real issue is, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how this works, because I need to kill the Moraith, right? So let's just see what they lead with. I want to see how much damage this does. I'm so curious. Oh, I'm so curious. Boom. That's just depressing. I'm not gonna lie, I expected a lot more there. No, dude! No! 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 That is very upsetting to see, I'm not gonna lie. Because I was expecting so much more damage, dude. Like, so much more. Can I frostbite? Oh. I was debating, like, I thought if they knew Wave Wrecker was coming, so they just go into Florant, right? But I guess not. They're okay with taking this high amount. Oh, and we get a daze. I don't like when people hit themselves after daze. I hate when that happens, dude, because it just feels so cheap. Like, I just feel like I robbed them, kind of, you know? I'm trying to call out the Florant coming in. Because people have been very odd with their switches recently. He's gonna hit himself, it's fine. Aw. Oof. Yeah, I didn't need to take this damage, but I wanted to call out if anything would happen. I just wanted to see, like, if I could get a call out. Ow! My god. I could have killed this so much earlier. But I just wanted to see, like, maybe I could get the Florant. It should be okay, though. Luminami can get its health back. I don't have Wiki Wiki to make up for the mistake, though. How worried about this thing am I? I feel like not that much, right? Unless it gusts, then that could be a little bit of an issue. Well, I'm not against this. Granted, it's not the best thing that could have happened. I'm gonna get a layer up. Yeah, this does come out. That dealt a lot more than I thought it was gonna deal. Could be gloves then. I'm trying to figure out if Luminami's worth coming in here. I don't think it is, but I need some health back with Lumi. I need to figure out if it's gloves. That's the thing. If I figure out that this is gloves, we're good. Right now, Thalman just pops off and like kills everything. So it's kind of about figuring out what I want to do with that. This is definitely gloves, so I can go Eeka and not have much fear of dying. It's doing a lot of damage, and I think Eeka is completely fine. Yeah, I mean, this just feels completely fine. I could Chard. I want to Blaze of Glory. Yeah, they're definitely swapping. Into Abelost. This makes sense. Blaze of Glory now just kills. So, this is fine. Blaze of Glory. Boom. Will it Trick Shot is the question. I feel like even if they do that, I can go into Lumi without much fear of a Trick Shot. So, I really just need to be careful of dealing with Odiaga. So, that's pretty much all I need to be wary of at the moment. And since I know it's not, what's the Seize? Yeah, I can Flash and Flee without much worry. Oof. Luminami is still kicking, dude. Still kicking. Thalman feels so free to play here. Oh, what if I play Eeka and then they go Garlash and I can Jolt, get that damage? But it doesn't kill ever. Then they would go for Fire move, right? Assuming... They really want to get their Rageful Plushie thing off here. I'm completely fine with giving it to them. If maybe I can kill here with a Thunder Crash with gloves. No! So sad. Are you gonna Gust now? I'm assuming Gust, right? This makes sense. What am I gonna do? Oh my gosh, Rageful Plushie, Gust, Odiaga. Okay, Simon can live, can't live a Garlash hit. Luminami can probably live one. Carolyn's still alive. Thalman can kill. We need this alive for it. I can just kill Odiaga with Jolt real quick. I think Luminami's probably the worst thing that I have on the team right now. Or I could just sack Eeka, go Thaumin, kill it, and then if they have Florant, I just go into Simon. I think that's fine, honestly. I could also just... I want to see if I can keep this around, though. Because I think I can, right? I don't see any reality where I lose this, because they have lost so much stuff on their team. I don't see how I can possibly lose this, unless I throw horribly. Which could be on this play, but I'm going to try to keep my Eeka around for the showcase. And I'm going to go Loomy. I'm going to keep it around for the video. So I'm going to see if it can work. Oh no. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Yeah, I have Jolt. I'm just gloves, so I had to swap. He asked in chat. He said, I swear if you have Jolt in chat. Hold on, I'll show you. I swear if you have Jolt. So I just moved. Well, he has to go off of a 50-50 on what I am. Actually, no, I just Jolt this, right? Can't fire breath me. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to Jolt here. I just hit him hard enough to where Thaumin could probably kill. That burn up is dumb. That burn up doesn't do anything. Only real thing that could happen now. If I can do enough to put him under half. Only thing that could possibly happen now where I lose is this is a nimble land torch. And then Thaumin dies. Or I can go Kirolin. And then I can just Blaze Rush. And then I can outspeed it. So this is actually a little bit of a spooky endgame. Because it's not like this game is set in stone. Because this is definitely a losable game. But I'm not worried. My Kirolin is cracked, so I'm not going to miss. Yep, we're balling. Quad resisted move. We're at +1 now. He's slow. I have no real fear. I can Mega Kick. Yeah, it does miss. I had a feeling, because of course I can never hit moves correctly. Now I don't know if I can actually beat Garlash. Ooh, interesting. Do I lose to Garlash now? I think I do. I think I do, but I wanted to try to keep Eeka around. I don't think I can kill Garlash. I think it depends. Do I try to get as much chip on it as I can? With the freeze, so I go like Waba and then hit it? But even then, that doesn't really matter, right? I'd have to just do enough to where it goes to like here. But I think it's more, it's kind of more exciting if I go Waba first, right? Get that little bit of chip. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. Yeah, my elo went up. Because Thaumin is strong. Thaumin is strong. Thaumin. Yippee. 1 kill, though, with Eeka. That's not bad. Alrighty. Here we go into the final duel. Oh, man. What is switching in against me? Malmerk, I guess, is the only thing. I could Blaze of Glory, though. And I want to see, like, if that would work. Thaumin just feels really, really strong here. Despite the resistances, it's very strong. Tyrex is really good for the Protagon because it prevents Zip Zaps. Then if they Energy Surge, I just go into Wiki. I have to bring Luminami for the Garbantis. This team does feel fine. Only real issue here is... Actually, there's no real issue. I can just Mudslide if I need to. I have to be very careful of Dragodine sweeping me, though. Because that thing can definitely do a lot of work. Unless I go Luminami Flash and Flee turn 1, which can work. At this point, though, I don't have any real way to easily beat Malmerk. So it's a thing of, if I go Wobelisk, this game actually is a lot easier. If I drop Tyrex, then I think actually I drop Tyrex. Wobelisk makes this game really easy, I'm not going to lie. Wobelisk just gets to like switch in against Malmerk every single time. Sure, it could Driving Force me, but it's not going to do too much. And as long as I get my right moves out at the right time, like I can Bitter Cold like their entire team, because they have a lot, their main attackers are range attackers. So what is realistically going to be switching against Wobelisk every time? Maybe like Cosmere? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what happens with this lead. And yeah, this lead is not particularly great. Not really in any way for me. Wiki can come in though, and I feel no real fear of that. Because I'm never gonna die at anything that it can go for. And it has no real way of stopping me. Yeah, this is just completely fine. Oh no, my speed. So what I can do here is immediately frame one click poison. If I can poison Malmerk, I'm in such a good position. And he actually lets me. Shockingly, he lets me poison the Malmerk. What is he going for? He wants to swap me out. I'm okay with that. And we go into our Thaumin here with a very threatening Muck Blast. So yeah, we're going to click Muck Blast. It'll guarantee kill Malmerk. Just because, unless it's Noxus Pearl, but... Oh, I guess I could also Deep Freeze, huh? I want a Muck Blast though, because they could go into something that resists. Yeah, we just kill Malmerk literally turn 1, which was, I don't know. There's nothing really that Eeka can catch off guard, right? So what, I didn't bring Tyrex or Kirillin, I don't think. Those are the ones I didn't bring. So, we're dealing with Banoki now. Now, I have to go Lumi here. Now, realistically, if they're smart, they see Luminami and they insta-banana split. Realistically, if they're smart, that's what they're going to do. They're pretty much going to have to do that if they want to get their banana split up safely. They're going to have to click it right here if they want to get banana split up. They don't do it, actually. They let me flash and flee on Land Torch. I want to say Eeka can work here, but Flare is just going to hurt too much. Honestly, if I just go... I mean, Thaumin... Rob. I wonder if Thaumin actually kills in this range. I am curious. I'm going to Google it real quick. Damage count. Thaumin. 200. Very smart. Specialty goggles. Against a Land Torch. With a Psycho Blast. Oh, yeah, it does just kill. Depends if it has any health investment. Realistically, though, we're going to go into Eeka. And then we're going to switch into our Luminami here. Just to make sure, no matter what, later we can definitely kill this Land Torch. But I will show off that I have Eeka now. They're probably going to be a little spooked. And I'm going to get out of here. And this also reveals what ability it's running. Because after it goes for a damage move here. It looks like Do or Die. Yeah. I was going to say, the damage there looked like Do or Die. So, here, in this scenario, I know that this is most likely a Boots Land Torch. My Thaumin can kill this thing at any point. I have no fear of the Land Torch right now. They sacked Malmerk way too early in the game. My Flash and Flee here is completely fine. Looking at the damage, let's see. Thaumin does just kill this. So yeah, I could go Thaumin and just kill the Garbantus. The only real thing I could get Eeka to work on here would maybe be like Dragodine. And that would be before its Soul Bursts. So we're kind of in a weird spot right now. Where Eeka's not really that useful. It was really only useful to try and prank the Malmerk. But right now, the Malmerk kind of died in 2 seconds. So it is a little difficult to really get it to work. I feel like I've been climbing pretty quickly. I've already made it to Expert. Yeah, so this doesn't work because I know you're Do or Die. And I know for a fact that I kill you because there's no way you have investment here. There's no way you have investment to survive this hit. I feel like you need to always have some... I feel like you have to be Wildfire Land Torch nowadays just because of Thaumin's being everywhere. Now, this is most likely a clutch plushie. Luminami can come in to Flash and Flee, then maybe I can go Eeka, but I believe Very Nimble Banoki is a little bit faster. Preemptive. That move got completely gutted, so it's not even worth clicking anymore. It is technically literally just free damage, so you should never not click it. Yeah, okay. He did the smart move that I thought he was going to do. He did do it. Now, only real issue here. I said Waba would make this game easy, and this is one of the reasons why it's going to be an easy game. Nothing stops my Radiant Rush. Now, you might be wondering, why are you not just Flash and Flee? I don't have to Flash and Flee, actually. Just because if this is Goggles, I don't know if it is. This looks like Soul Burst. Unfortunately, I'm dazed. I could hit myself, and that's unfortunate. That's okay, though. The hit there doesn't really matter. It just makes the game take longer. Because I've won the game. Because I still have a Wobblitz in the back. Nothing really stops what I'm trying to do. He wants to get his onslaught. What's it called again? I know it's egg onslaught, but what is it called? Temper Rain Dragodine, I know that, but what the heck is it called? The ability. It's not merciless, is it? Remorseless, remorseless, that's what it's called. Yeah, they're just going for the kill on this. Now, I can humor him actually. Start panicking, acting like I can't kill it. Like, oh no, I can't do anything. I wonder actually, can I go Thawmin into a Psychoblast into a Jolt Eeka to kill? Because he does not know what my last Loomian is. He does not know what it is. I can just humor him. But this feels really mean. I'm not gonna lie, this feels mean. No, Jolt does not kill. This does just kind of feel mean, huh? Because I'm doing all this, and then I'm just gonna reveal that I just have had my guy in the back this whole time. I don't want to go Wiki Wiki. That'd be very funny though. It would be very comical if I went into Wiki Wiki. I'm not going to, but it would have been very funny. Let's see, do I crit maybe? A crit doesn't even kill, I don't think. I'm not even invested. I'm looking at my points. Yeah, they didn't go up. Maybe? No, crit did not kill. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I can't do anything. I can't beat a Dragodine. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Hi. What's up? My name's Wobblisk. Hey. Yeah. You know all that stuff you just did to try to set up? Yeah. You're cooked. I did all this to try and see how much damage Eeka could get. Oh no, Dracobeam. Oh no. Oh. So mean. I'm so sorry. That was very rude and very mean. But, okay. Opinions have been gathered on the Eeka. Alright. I do not think that the melee variety of Eeka is very good, but I do think it is unexpected. Because, what would you think of when you think of an Eeka switch-in? I can think of Eliguana, Venilin, maybe Plasmoth, stuff like that all usually wants to switch in against Eeka. However, I think the issue is Eliguana is really, really popular on a lot of teams, and it just is not practical to bring Eeka with this way I'm using it into those fights. But I do think that this game, or this video, does show that there is a little bit of unexpected with this, and I do like that I actually got to clip Blaze of Glory. That was pretty cool. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Bye-bye!